Welcome students, class 10th math chapter 1st, real number exercise 1.3 question number 3rd, that is the first part of question number 3rd. We have to prove that 1 upon root 2 is an irrational numbers. You know, yesterday we discussed about the root 5 is an irrational number. So students, it is very simple. Similarly, we can prove that 1 upon root 2 is an irrational number using the same step as we do the question number first. In that we have to prove root 5 is an irrational number. Let us start. If suppose that let 1 upon root 5 is a rational number, then it can be written as in the form of p upon q, and then 1 upon root 2 is equal to p upon q, where you know the condition of rational number q is not equal to 0 and p and q are co-prime. Co-prime means you know very well there is no common prime factors rather than one in these two given numbers. So these are co-prime numbers, and from equation 1 when we cross multiply, then finally we get q is equal to root 2 p. Students, you know very well this when we multiply, because we know 1 upon root 2 is equal to p upon q. When we cross multiply this, then finally we get q 1 ja q is equal to root 2 p. स्टूडेंट्स, जब हमने कल रूट 5 को सॉल्व किया था तो वहां पर हमारे पास क्या था, हमने माना था रूट 5 इज इक्वल टू p अपॉन q. सो क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई देयर इज 1, तो सो p इज इक्वल टू रूट 5 q. तो वहां पर हमारे पास p इक्वल टू रूट 5 q था, यहाँ पे q इज इक्वल टू रूट 2 p. बस देयर इज ओनली वन चेंज, वेयर q देयर इज p एंड वेयर p देयर इज q. ओके, नाउ squaring both side, there is same step. Squaring both side, q square is equal to 2p square of 2 is under root 2 is 2, p is p square plus 0 can write for by Euclid division lemma a equal to bq plus r. We see that there is 0 in remainder, so we can say that this, if there is 0 in remainder, then b is completely divide to a at q times. So similarly we can say that is 2 completely divide to q square at p square time. It means q square is divisible by 2. Okay, it's very simple. Q square is divisible by 2. If q square is divisible by 2, then you can say q is also divisible by 2. किसी नंबर का भी यदि कोई भी नंबर ले लीजिए आप, this suppose that this 6 is divisible by 3 completely 2 times, and the square of 6 is 36. 36 is also divided by 3 completely. Okay, it means if the square of any number is divisible by the number, then the square root is also divisible by that number. So q square is completely divisible by 2, so the q is also divisible by 2. Now let us suppose if q is divisible by 2 completely, then let us start for any integers m. Let q is equal to 2 m for any integer m. Again squaring both sides, q square is equal to 2 square of 2 is 4, m is m square. Now put the value of this q square from equation 2 and we get 2p square. 2p square is equal to 4m square from equation 2, and cancel out this 2 to 4, 2 to the 4 2 times, p square equal to 2m square. You can write this plus 0. Again by using the Euclid division lemma a equal to bq plus r, we see that the remainder is 0. It means this p square is completely divisible by 2. So we can say the p is also divisible by 2. Since we know here that if any number is written as in the form of p upon q in the rational number in the form of, so p and q are co-prime, but here we see that the q and p are divisible by both by 2. So we can say the p and q both are divisible by 2, but p and q are co-prime. It means they have no common any prime factors, but here we get the common factor 2 due to our wrong assumption that 1 upon root 2 is a rational number is wrong. So we can say hence 1 upon root 2 is an irrational number. So students, it's very easy. There is same step as we do done yesterday though to prove of root 5 is an irrational number. Okay.